Yo, what's up with everybody, man? What's good with y'all? What's good with y'all? What's up with everybody? What's good with y'all? Indeed, what's good? What's good? What's up with everybody? I'll give everybody a chance to get in here just before I get started. I'll give everybody a chance. What's up with everybody? What is good with y'all? Indeed. What's up with everybody? All right. Let me see. I have like a rough idea for what I want to do on this first drawing. I had a couple of references pulled up. But without further ado, let me go ahead and get into this. What's good with y'all, man? What's good with everybody? Oh, nah, dang, was that the... Well, there goes that pen. Just before I get started, I'm not going to outright say what this first one's going to be. I find that it's usually funner whenever I don't immediately say what it's going to be. Makes everything a little bit more interesting. What's good with everybody, though, man? What's up with y'all? I ended up having to change out one of my pens because the one that I was using ended up falling apart on me. It's so crazy because when I be on here at night, like normally my pens will last me a long time. But if I wear them down too much, then that's whenever like I'll start to have problems with them. It's like finding that fine line. You don't want them to be worn down to where they're unusable, but you want to wear them down to where the ink can just kind of flow out of them, you know? That's the ultimate duality, whatever I'm just trying to go about starting off some of my drawings. What's up with everybody, though? What is good with y'all, indeed? Hey, bro, whoever can guess what this one is, you like the GOAT of the year, I guess. Yo, what's up, Estrada? What's good with everybody? What's up with y'all, indeed? This one's going to be something that's kind of like, hey, I got to go. What's up, man? What's up, Gary? You know, before I got on, I was kind of like sitting. I was trying to figure out what direction I wanted to go in with this page. You said a Chihuahua. You know, not quite. Not quite a Chihuahua on this one. I wanted to go in a direction. I just didn't know what direction that I wanted to go in. I did figure it out. It's going to make a little bit more sense once I actually get around to bringing it more together. You said Frosty. Yo, what's up, SJ? Yeah, I was kind of sitting down looking through my references. I don't know. Low key, I'll use like Pinterest a lot. It'll be like my go-to just for pictures and stuff. But you want to have stuff that at least makes sense. You said to see, I think he just goes off what we say. No, not necessarily. Sometimes I do take suggestions, but with some of these two, it's more self-directed. Bonnie. You know, no. I'm not drawing in Bonnie yet. Bonnie is one of those characters that comes up a lot. Well, I won't even say a lot, but comes up enough. But nah, this one is not Bonnie. A Chihuahua. Nah. This one isn't a Chihuahua. I can tell you with 100% certainty. Chuck E. Cheese. Nah. Not even. Not even. You said it's me. You said it's because of the ears. Yeah, nah. Not with this one, bro. Not with this one. Definitely isn't me, though, if that's what you're asking. Nope. I know some of y'all probably fiending for that, like, double X or 5 times speed. Nah, bruh. I'm going to slowly bring this one together. Slowly but surely. We getting there slowly but surely. A bat. You think it's a bat? I suppose it could be a bat. Is that what you're going with? Is that like your ultimate answer? Heart, yo, thank you for the heart me too, Nicole. Bro, it could be a bat, I guess. Trust the process. Just what I need right now if the day's treated you well. What's up, Paul? Just trust the process. Try to figure it out. Nah. Could it be a bat? Is it a bat? You got to let me know. Is this one a bat? For these past few days, though, I've been kind of sitting on the idea. I wanted to draw something that was a little bit more mechanical. I might save it for later into the night, or at least attempt it. I just didn't know what I wanted to do. I knew that I wanted to draw something, though, so that's how I got to this point. It's like I wanted to put something onto the page. It's just what exactly is getting put onto the page. I made one of my more abstract pieces way, way earlier. I've yet to fully edit through everything. That's even including yesterday too. I was up way later into the night, and there was a couple of y'all that kind of hung out. We like day out, night owl. When the sun goes down, we here, you know. Final answer. You think it's a bat? Day, night, regardless. Sometime Cartier glasses, I won't peek at you. Yellow Ferrari like Pikachu. Even with like, I don't know where that's from. I ain't gonna lie. It's a cool study for like art exams. So what you mean, like from like a? You said I'm new. Yo, thank you for the I'm new here too, Paul. You said, yo, that's Spider-Man. Yo, what's up, Odin? Ryuk's nutsock is crazy. Odin, bro, dude, what is going on? That's crazy work. I ain't gonna lie. I think it's me ending myself at 28th at 1 a.m. Brother, lock in, bro. There's always light on the other side of the tunnel. There's always light at the end of the darkness, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Please don't misinterpret what I just said. He's like, brother, you're just started, bro. You might be about to enter in like the greatest chapter of life. You know what I mean? It's Shukaku. Nah, don't ever make permanent decisions off temporary feelings. Exactly, bro. Like you could wake up and, bro, you gotta think, you could wake up and win the lottery tomorrow. Like, what if it all goes right, you know? GTA, brother, when are we getting on? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. GTA is crazy. But every time you ask me that, the season's gonna keep coming and going. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't even like touched my Xbox in ages. Like it's a time relic at this point. An ancient scroll. History in the making. It's crazy. GTA. I'm gonna darken his wings a little bit. That way this one really makes sense. Bro, you gotta think, bro. You could literally wake up tomorrow and like you win at the casino. Like now you're a rich man. Like you know, I mean, even if you gotta think like for every wrong there gotta be a right. There has to be balance. You know? Everything that goes bad, there gotta be like an equal and opposite force. I don't remember most of my physics, but I just remember one thing was for certain, that there's always an equal and opposite force to everything. Thought it was me. Are you like a little mammal? Bro's a mammal. He's a rodent. But yeah, man. Yup. That's always the twist here. It's interesting. Whatever this one is, it's not what you think it is. I think it's inertia. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. That's what I'm saying, bro. Hey, I don't remember what it was. It was something. Something like that. I just know that they told the story about Buddy that had the apple dropped on his head, and after that, it was history. He started being real philosophical, man. That's all it takes sometimes is an apple hitting you. Like, you might be dude. I ain't gonna lie, though. I feel like having a thought like things in motion gonna stay in motion. That's not groundbreaking information. I feel like any of us in this little TikTok room could have came up with that, though. That's not like groundbreaking knowledge. Anything in motion is gonna stay in motion until brought to a stop. Like we could have, hey, any of us could have cooked that up. Any of us, indeed. You say you see an umbrella? This one, not quite. I'm trying to trust the vision with this one, man. Trust the vision. It's gonna come together. So the bat, nah. This one is not whatever you think it is. Nah. Super nah. Bro do live in a cave though. It could be. Shikaka. Dracula. Nah. It could be. It could be many things. Let me zoom out a little bit, that way you can see it fully. From Naruto to Sandman. You know, not necessarily. I know what you're talking about, though. With Gaara's little fox. He's not a fox, he's a raccoon. They're really tailed beasts. I was like, I couldn't even place what they were called. I knew it was something, a gargoyle. No. I was low-key playing. This one actually is a bat. I had like some reference pictures put up as I was looking at this one as it was coming together. This one is genuinely a bat. Just for the first one. Yo, thank you for the roses too, Nicole. And I appreciate the rose too, live. I'm just going ahead and drawing out each of the sections of his wing. Just to make this one feel more alive. But I will say I drew this more on the edge of the page. And how do you do that? Thank you for the let him cook too, Paul. And it's a lot of scribbling, man. To answer your question, how do you do that? Usually with these kinds of drawings, I try to make them seem as if they're moving. That's normally my thought process with it. Movement and getting away from stillness. Like, you can still try to find shape and everything, but the main aspect of these is just getting that movement down. If you can figure out the movement, then everything else, it'll come together, you know? To make everything a lot more understandable. I mean, you get a general feel for the direction of the drawing. Like right now, I'm keeping like a nice consistency with both of the line directions. Usually it's nowhere near as symmetrical as this. You said wax on, wax off, trust the process. I mean, it can be a process. I'm trying to simplify the movements down, but sometimes the movements are a little bit less. A lot of the times the movement is a little bit less uniform, bro. I just be kind of filling in the space whenever I see fit. You don't got to overthink it, but it does require a little bit of thinking too. Like it's a mixture of randomness, but with structure. Is there a name for this? I would say not in like a traditional sense, but it's all. I think it falls under the umbrella of scribble art. You know, it's a lot of scribble art, things that are in that lane. Yeah, man. I get a lot of questions with how I even discovered this or how did I learn how to do this. And there's not like a formal teaching. It's more like you learn through the process of doing. I've learned this more just through the effort of just doing it more and more. Hey, thank you too, Finnick. I still want to darken this other side of wings. That way it just matches. There's like a little bit of consistency. You don't got to be spamming, but there still needs to be that level of wholeness here. Do the Houston downtown skyline, that would be dope. This is fire. Thank you, Kai. Now that this one is done. Let me see. I'm not even going to outright announce what the next one's going to be. I'm going to kind of just match the vibe. If you get it, you can guess it. Just try to tell me what you see. No legs. Can you do anime characters? I haven't. I have sometimes. I've done a couple of anime people. On occasion. I feel like a lot of the nights that I get on, I'll draw a lot of anime characters. My scope is kind of small. Like, I've done a lot of Naruto characters and even Dragon Ball people. I haven't gotten super experimental with it yet. Do you sell these? Sometimes, Rita. And if you have like a specific request, I normally do like animal drawings and stuff like that. But if you have something that you want to see get done or you want to commission, just DM me. That's dope. If comes to New Orleans near the French Quarter, he will make a fortune. Bro, going to New Orleans, that's like the mystical unlock, bro. I went when I was a lot younger, but there's something that's just in the air in New Orleans. It's crazy. It's crazy for sure. Do you do cars? I have before. I've done a couple of cars. It's been every blue moon I'll get on here, and I spoke on this a little bit earlier, but I was talking about doing like more mechanical drawings, man. Like stuff that's in that lane of cars and stuff that flies. I've done like a few planes on occasion. I'll be kind of joking and I'll just go ahead and draw it in, cause why not, bro? Just out of the love of the game, just seeing what happens. Just out of the love of the game. Let's see a Supra. Do you have time lapse videos or something? Yeah, I got like a lot of time lapses up, bro. I was getting asked a lot of questions about things that I normally even do in these lives, and that's another thing. I cover so much. Some days I'll have days. There's not like a set in stone vibe. It just everything that I've done for the most part though is posted on my pages. If you want to see something like faster in the moment that you can speed through. Yo, what's up, Holy? You can go get something you could like speed through the time lapse. You gotta try to sit through the unskippable cutscene, bro. It's very valid. What made you start this style? You said Boba Fett. Bro, just drawing, man. Lots and lots of trial and error, experimenting, and you keep at it, you know? That's how I got to this point. Space, you discovered this. Thank you. But yeah, man, lots of experimenting and just seeing what happens. I'm just going ahead and just shaping in where bro's helmet's gonna be. Can you make the Spider-Man symbol? You about to run out of ink. On the right one, yeah. I've done the Spider-Man symbol before. If you want to do that, if you want to see that right now, I got like a lot of time lapses up on my page, bro. What are you drawing and how long did it take you to learn this style? Well, this is more of a, I didn't really like learn this formally. This is something that I learned more just through the process of doing, for one. And that was what I wanted y'all to guess. Just tell me what you see. Just tell me what you see. Shabazz, yeah. Thank you for the rose too, Amelia. Just take a good guess. Are you familiar with Elo? No. Are there better pens? Probably. That's why I stopped scribbling too many tryhards. Snail, I can't make it out. Bro, you gotta take a good guess, bruh. Turtle from Finding Nemo. Mushroom. Nah, that's a snail. It could be a turtle. Nah. A helmet, a racing driver, a snail. Nah, it's genuinely not a snail. Believe it or not, a face. Bro's just vibing with whomever he may be. Master Chief, a person. I mean, turtle from Kung Fu Panda, hermit crab. Whomever he may be, whatever the object is. All I see is a snail, bro, right now. I don't know. I don't think bro knows either. Nah, it's not. It's not a snail. This is not a snail. Genuinely. Y'all think I'm playing, but nah, Amelia Earhart. No. A knight. It could be a female. Admirable Akbar. Master Uguay. Nah, I wouldn't draw bro like that. Master Uguay. It's crazy. Y'all said a snail. That's tough. Cappy's changing it. It was a snail. Nah, it's genuinely not a snail. Normally, yo, sometimes I be playing mind games, but nah, bro, for real. That's like the only thing about playing on here, because whenever I'm genuinely being serious, I think I'm joking. I'm not even joking. Can you do Obito Chia next? No. Skeleton thingy, head in toilet. It's not a snail, it's not a toilet, dude. Nah, man. Astronaut. Nah, bro, gotta be switching up. Boba Fett. I don't know if he's seeing somebody from Slipknot or my tripping. You are super tripping, bro. I think I'm over here like bending reality. I'm not Doctor Strange, a furry, a person. Hand with a ball. Looks like a Star Wars mask. That's tough, man. I said a snail. Not only a snail, but I think I'm changing it. Y'all, I think I'm warping it as it's coming together. Once y'all see it, it's gonna be crazy. Warhawk thing. Motorcycle guy laying down. Once you see it, bro, you're not gonna be able to unsee it. Man, you was bending reality. I'm not Doctor Strange, bro. Looks like a hat horn thing. The person like, oh, Mandalorian mask from Star Wars. Astronaut. A llama. Look like somebody wearing a mask. Now, what if, hey, it'd be crazy. What if it just turns out to be like a little, something, like a snail or something? Kind of how I was saying, like, what if I am playing? Like, what if this is just a trick to throw y'all off y'all's game? X-Men. It's Boss Baby. Dang, I don't even like, dang, what if I was joking? He said, nah. Nope. Like this could really just be some kind of like bender pinching the tip. Battle helmet, what does that mean? Boxing glove. Yo, what does bro mean by that, bro? Like, how am I supposed to interpret that a hand? Nah. A snake eating an egg, DBZ freezer, dancing, bro. How did you find out you could do this? Man, lots and lots of drawing, man. Lots and lots. Let me angle this down a little bit more. A lot of drawing. And then some more. Then it's a little bit more a bucket, a soccer thing. 2 bats. Y'all missed something. Hang on. Thank you for the heart me too, Vecna. Looks like my hand holding on to something. The World Cup. The soccer thing. Nah. The World Cup. Nah. Super nah. It's not nothing to do with sports, nothing like that. No sports. Busta Rhymes, obviously, a night. I think it's a night. He's just, bro's just vibing. He's just doing his thing. You got me. Nah. You got me, bruh. This is clearly a snail. Thanos' glove. This is clearly a snail. He said it does not work. What you mean it don't work, bruh? What does that mean? That's nothing, LOL. Are you a lefty or a righty? Bruh, you asking the wrong questions, man. You gotta tell me. I'll tell that once you tell me. Once you tell me what this is. It's a bird, a seagull. He don't even know I could do this. It's great. He's right. It's a knight. It's a sub driver. Give a hit, dude. Draw the feather. No. Knight helmet, it's a knight. Bro, you think this is a knight for real? Batman, it's a knight. It's a knight. You think it's a knight, do you? I don't know where I think this is a knight. A bicycle. A bicycle is crazy, but no. Why did you write out bicycle's full government name like that? A bicycle. Why'd you use like the full formal government federal name of the bike, bro? Mega Knight, mummy. A welder. Paddington. It could be, man. It could be. The Renegade Raider. Nah. Nah, not quite the Renegade Raider. It's something. This is something light though. Something to match the times. It's a car battery. Did not realize I stayed this long, but this is crazy. Thank you, Angel. Do you post your drawings? Yes. I post them in time-lapse form, not like individual post. Not anymore, at least. Angry Groot. Ice. Turtle. My ex. No. Nope. Now I gotta do the little screaming emote real fast, bro. Ain't gonna. See, y'all gotta lock in and see the vision. Y'all gotta tell me what y'all see. I'm gonna catch you later. Rocket Raccoon. Mandalorian. How long you been drawing for? How long have you been drawing for? A ninja. You gotta tell me. You gotta tell me what you see, bro. Listen, y'all getting distracted. Y'all gotta stay focused. What do you see right now? What do you see? You're getting sidetracked. What the freak? Yo, some of these pictures be weird. I'm on Pinterest and there's so much weird AI slop. This is genuine garbage. I can't even post that because I feel like I would catch like a weird TikTok violation or something. The Black Knight, you said lips, Bane, Abe. Nah, y'all ain't never gonna believe what this next one's gonna be, man. Y'all not believe what the next one is gonna be. I'm zooming all the way in for y'all, man. All the way. I feel like I was getting like low tier brain rot. Like there's genuine brain rot. And there's levels to it. There's different levels of brain rot. You have the brain rot you love to see, then you have other brain rot where it's like it don't even make sense. Lifeguard Tower. What was the last one? You got to tell me, bro. You got to tell me what you see. I'm going to reveal everything at the end of the drawing. Everything is getting revealed at the very, very end. Some of y'all were right. Some of y'all were wrong. It's up to y'all to determine. Some right, some wrong. It's just the nature of it. It's one of the 3 ninja knuckle up characters. A skull, an eye. This one could be a skull. It could be a skull. It's about to be a spider. I mean, it even could be a spider, too. It even could be, man, it could be anything, bruh. That's just the nature of these. You never know. I got to keep y'all on y'all's toes. Got to keep y'all on y'all's toes. The other one looked like Jinzo from Yu-Gi-Oh! I have no idea who that is. Raccoon, Pigeon, Stormtrooper. Bro, you got to lock in. Y'all gotta collectively come to an agreement. Like, you gotta collectively come to an agreement. And I would launch a vote. All that I say is in order for me to keep going with these, I need everybody to engage. The person that gets it right, you get extra credit on this next quarter of report cards, bruh. That's a tattoo. A total face for sure. I don't know, but it's awesome art. Meerkat. African lady with neck rings, Holly Berry. Me. Yeah, bro, you're not getting the extra credit. It's over. I'll see you in summer school, pal. George Washington. P. Diddy. No. Vecna. No. Sandman. No. Bro, I don't think y'all want this extra credit, bro. It's over. Tekashi 6ix9ine. No. Yeah, it's over with, bro. The ship has sailed. That's Jason. Bro, you got some talent. Abraham Lincoln. Very impressed. Thank you, Jacob. Hercules. It could be. You would think that by now I should be able to draw like something like this easily. Jesus, George Washington is me, the last owner, Lion, Batman, Ghost Rider. It could be. A self-portrait. Nah. Not at that point yet, bro. Nah. Not quite a self-portrait. Yeah, butterfly of death. You got just what you mean by that, man? I put this in a weird place. Oh man. Whomever it may be, Skeletor, Moth, A7X, Mr. Skeleton, Butterfly with a skull on his back, Charlie Kirk. Can I teach this to myself as a right dominant? How did you know you could draw like this? It's cool and I want to learn. I bet that if you kept that, you probably could teach yourself. You gotta keep drawing. You gotta keep drawing. That's like the biggest lesson I could give you. Consistency helps a lot. Brimstein for sure. Madeline. Is it Chippy? Chippy? Your mom's is a Moth. Iron Maiden. I don't know who Chippy is, I ain't gonna lie. Chippy? Like, brother, who is that? The Boots Man, The Grudge, Compass. My brain is exploding. You gotta lock in. You gotta lock in all the way. Yeah, tell me what you see. Skull Ring. Father Tom, Head Shrinker, Compass. Can you draw landscapes? Death Clock. Back here again. Skyrim, Skeleton. You said the raw dude. It could be, bro. It could be. It could be. You gotta tell me what you see, man. Everybody, hey, it ain't looking too good, man. It ain't looking too good. Y'all not. Everybody's not. Y'all not giving me the answers, man. You're not answering the answers that y'all. It ain't looking too good. Ski Mask album cover. Those arms are coming together. Slowly but surely. Wait, I see the Skyrim skeleton though. I don't know why you see the Skyrim skeleton. That's crazy. Skeleton ring, handcuffs. The odd dude. Oh, what do you mean? That doesn't good. Nah, bro. I wasn't talking about this. I'm talking about the answers y'all giving me. Ain't nobody getting it right. I was happy with the outcome of this one. Everybody's giving me the wrong answers, man. This is clearly something. Necklace with a ring, Mad Max, the skeleton with the shield meme. It could be. It could be. Psych. Nah. That's penalty, bruh. You got one more try till it's over. Game winning shot. If you get this next one wrong, you're cooked. Can we see the artist, please? Sooner than later, man, when GTA 6 drop, I promise. Mad Max steering what? Nah, I'm right. No, you're wrong, Khalil. Nah, I'm right. No, you're wrong. You specifically, bruh. You. I'm singling you out, bruh. 0 extra credit for you, big dog. None. Cooked. Evil Dead. Nah. Shield. Nah. Never gonna be a face reveal, bruh. Why you jumping to conclusions? Why would you assume that I would never do a face reveal, bruh? I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna do one when the time is right, when the stars align, when the sun does what the sun does and GTA 6 drops, man. Seriously. The Ram might go down in an ideal world. The Ram's gonna go down. It's a video game, Spinal. It could be a video game. It could be a video game. Whomever it may be, wherever this is from. Almost Gears of War. But y'all sitting there letting off y'all's war cries in the chat, man. That ain't going. That's not. Y'all not negotiating y'all's extra credit, bro. I hope y'all know that, man. Nobody's giving me the answer that I'm looking for, man. Everybody's getting it wrong. And the likes are down too. Yeah, it ain't looking too good, man. I was thinking we was gonna go out with a bang with this one, man. But y'all sleeping, bruh. Y'all sleeping. I could see if it was 3 in the morning, but it ain't even 3 in the morning. Y'all sleeping. Ain't nobody getting it right. Red Dead Redemption, man, because they changed the dates more than babies cry at night. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro, you win some, you lose some. At this point, I'm starting to think GTA 6 is like a pipe dream or something. Like we running off hopes and dreams, eating my fried rice. Hold up. Yeah, man. Fried rice. Nobody's getting the answer right. Likes are down. And y'all leaving me no choice, bruh. I'm about to start drawing stick figures or something. Marvel comic books. GTA 6 is a part of the Illuminati scam. Yo, I don't know what the part of what anymore. You know how you just ride out the wave and just see what's to come? Like, low key, anything can happen before that game comes out. I'm starting to think it ain't even a real thing. A door knocker. Well, I don't even know what that means. Skyrim meme. Skyrim? I've never heard of it. Yo, thank you for the heart puff, Ronnie. What is it, Skyrim? Anyways. This isn't a Skyrim. God of War. Safari 3. I can't even buy a new console because they teasing the release. You know, I'm the kind of guy I'm not even interested in the new console. If I get another console, it would be strictly for GTA. I'm not even interested in playing any more games. Where is the skeleton meme? Where does it come from? Skyrim skeleton. Are y'all sure this is from Skyrim, bro? This is clearly not anything to do with Skyrim. I gotta lock in. It's a revolver. Skeleton key. That's some Terraria stuff, G. It's not right. And, yo, thank you for the roses too, Allison. Sell me one. Bruh, ain't nobody even guessing what this one is, man. This one's gonna go. This one, I'm gonna put it on my bookshelf because ain't nobody guessing what it is. Man, I was locked out. I had belief in y'all, bro. Y'all not guessing. Y'all leaving me hanging. The jogger. Skeleton. Okay, he's getting somewhere. He got federal with the name, a jogger. Is what I would say if that was the correct answer. He said Iron Man. It could be Iron Man, man. Iron Man that's pretty edgy, bro. It's pretty edgy. Iron Man is crazy. Skelly banging his shield. Skeleton meme dude bangs his shield. Yeah, talking about skeleton dudes banging their shields, bro. Lock in. Dia de los Muertos. No. Spinal from Killer Instinct. Pirate ship. Skeleton meme dude that bangs his shield. You gotta lock in. You be selling these. Some, yes. The ones that I'm cool with letting go of, bro. But I put a lot of them on my bookshelf. Army of Darkness. Yo, you don't have a name on my screen, but I see you sent the rose. Thanks, bro. Skeletor. Nah. Jason, what is that? Bro, once I reveal it, y'all not even gonna believe it, man. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be generational. Like GTA 6 might drop, the sky might fall. This is what we doing. It's from Pirates of the Caribbean. I was being slow. From a movie. Skyrim Skeleton, Declaration of Independence. Nah. Definitely not handwriting the Declaration of Independence. I low-key would have to like sit down and relearn cursive for all that, bro. Yo, I'm not even putting that out there as a suggestion, though. That's like crazy. Rewriting the whole piece. And they was like writing with like, I think pens with feathers and stuff. It's crazy. for the full authentic experience. It's Ghost Rider. It could be Ghost Rider, man, is what I would say. But nah. Nope. It's equally wrong. RuneScape, Star Wars, me. More like the skeleton from Ready Player One, Johnny Depp. Oh, Sinbad movie character, Skeleton Warrior from a movie game. Skeleton Warrior from a movie game. That's like lawyer language. Like, we trying to tap dance around saying where it's really from, so we trying to, like, get generic with it while also being direct. That's like lawyer lingo. Instead of saying Mickey Mouse, you got to be like, a mouse named Mickey. Or, like, that's lawyer talk, man. It's lawyer talk. I can hear it. From the Mummy, Skeleton from Skyrim, Goonies, Pirate Ship. Y'all clearly aren't chronically online enough. No, believe me. My chronic online is through the roof. You wouldn't even know. Skyrim, Undead Skeleton, Lord of the Rings or something. Definitely Mr. Rye. This is before Mr. Rye, bruh. I was deep in the trenches on Skyrim. Is what I would say if that was the correct answer. Nah, that's cool. Thank you, Mr. Mason. Said Batman. That's a flying squirrel thing up there. Y'all in the comments that don't know that's not chronically online, but it's okay. 300. Bill Not a Science Guy. Oh my gosh. Is that a red big crystal? Spy Kids. Killer Instinct Spinal. Sugar Glider. Yo, what's up, little monkey? This is not who you think it is. Like, I wish I could like show this. Like, these references are crazy. Let me see. Anyways. I gotta make sure I get bro's leg bones right, you know? Leg bones. I wish I could put top comment. Skyrim Skeleton Forever. Castlevania. Show us after Donald Trump's. Castlevania. Pirates of the Caribbean. I low-key don't even think I could show that because I don't know if it violates some kind of like weird rule or something. Anyways, as I was saying before, this is not who you think it is. Anyways, the skeletons from Spy Kids 2. Wait for it. Yeah, nah, Clash of Titans from the 80s. I don't even know what that is. That's before my time. But you got it, bruh. You got it. That's all you, man. That's all you. Oh, Clash Royale skeletons with a shield. Bruh, ain't even a shield. It's a blade on him. He's locked in. He's ready. He's ready. Y'all gotta tell me what y'all see. Now I'm gonna be honest, this next one that I'm gonna do, I don't even know where it's from, but it's one of those things that just be popping up everywhere. It's one of those, I don't know, you say I can't see the end product of DBZ, can I see it please? No, not on here, but what I will do is I'm gonna edit what I did last night. I've yet to turn it into a time lapse. It'll be up soon though, I promise. Normally I don't take this long with my time lapse edits, but I've kind of slipped behind. It'll be up though, bro. It'll be on my page. You should do Kirby. How do you draw like that? Oh my lord, bro. I had to read an Elder Scroll, bro. I had to read an Elder Scroll, and I was training with Master Oogway for this. I didn't even read it fully though. That's the thing. Reading an Elder Scroll and training with Master Oogway. That's definitely one kitty. This is definitely not a kitty, my friend. I don't know what kind of cats you got, bro. Wait, nah. What the heck you got going on? Red ink lower than my IQ. Man, I'm gonna be honest. It was another one that I had that I actually started the night off with, but the tip ended up kind of like withering away, I think from the heat of me using it. This one is another empty one. It's two kitties. I don't know what kind of cats you got walking around. Like, you gotta be like you gotta be in like Chernobyl or something, bro. Some kind of like irradiated zone. You know how you play through Fallout and you'll be running around and it'll be rad roaches that are radiated and just changed. If your cats look like this, bro, you got bigger problems in your hands. You should do Pennywise. I did a Pennywise one the night before last. I don't want to spam him. Can you draw Jeepers Creepers or Spider-Man 2099 in your style? I don't think I'm gonna do Jeepers tonight, but I was on the fence with Spider-Man, but let me just see. I don't want to promise it, maybe. I did Pennywise like literally like the night before last. It's on my page. That one is for sure up. That's one that I know I for sure edited up and put out. The Joker. Yo, even the Jeepers Creepers is up too. If you go back far enough on my page, you can see it. You can see exactly what I'm talking about. A lot of the things y'all want to see, if I don't do it like in the moment, I'm kind of just chilling right now. Do Saw. Even Bro. Can you try Vecna? Walter White. Are you drawing Jigsaw? You know, believe it or not, nah, this is like another little character. I don't know where he's from, but he's like one of those brain rot pictures that you'll see people post sometimes. I'm just drawing bro in. This is just not like full-fledged brain rot like Tim Cheese kind of brain rot, but brain rot is in it matches what I've already kind of put on here. Henry Carlo. Hey yo, thank you too, Ronnie. Not like there's levels. There's like the tongue Sahor dude with his shoes, the shark dude, and then there's like the little Yosemite Sam. Nah, not even bro. Not even bro. There's levels to brain rot. I drew one dude called Tim Cheese. I'm still supposed to do a John Pork one. I low-key haven't. Hey Pimpin, do a split screen of identical twins. Do a split screen of identical twins. Wait, the dog with the red mask. Nah, that's not what this one is. That's a good one. That's a good suggestion. I like that. But no, that's not what this is. That's a good suggestion. I like that a lot. I forgot about Lil Buddy. I might draw him just because you just said that. I like that. I like that suggestion a lot. Yo, thank you for the heart me too, man. I see you. I don't know how to say her name, but I appreciate you. Can you do techno? Hey, I do appreciate it too, Star. You don't have a name on my screen either. Thank you. That's tough. I forgot all about that picture with the little dog, the little red mask dog. I be drawing animals sometimes over here. That's tough, man. Ballerina Cappuccino. I don't even know what that means, but no, not on this one. This is like it's like a brain rot picture. Nice work. Nah. Well, yeah, thanks, man. Once you see it, it'll make sense, like what the heck is going on. Can you do a celestial deer type thing? I don't think, not on this one. Not on this one. I'm kind of going for a vibe, man. That's a whole vibe shift. Pinhead Larry. But nah, definitely not Pinhead Larry, bruh. That might be a vibe, bruh. Like watching like some SpongeBob or something. Just figuring out where to watch it without slipping down some kind of like weird, sketchy website. Yo, you drawing both. That's awesome. Thank you, Leonard. There's a theme. It is low-key a theme. It's not as defined as, say, some of my other ones. Try to shine in twins in time. Maybe eventually, man. Maybe eventually. I'm not going to never say never. Ghost Rider. Believe it or not, no. Vecna is one that gets asked for a lot, but I haven't done Vecna. Medieval theme. Is that the dude with the weird stripe? You talking about Red Skull? No. I'm thinking you're thinking about Red Skull. Nah, but this one isn't Red Skull. It's obviously Tongue Sahur. Shield Skeleton. Nah. This one is not. Draw a series of other Jasons. Ghost from COD. I thought about drawing bro, but no, this one genuinely isn't Ghost from COD. I thought about doing him though. Scorpion, Vecna, Mad Max. Nope. Dude from the Fallout series. Nah, it ain't even a ghoul. Dude from Fallout is crazy. This isn't a ghoul. That's tough. Dude from the Fallout series. I don't even know who you're talking about, but I feel like I have like a good enough sense because I've played enough of the games. I love the atmosphere of Fallout, even though it's low-key very questionable. It's one of those games you can get lost in, kind of like Skyrim. Okay, what the freak? Face symmetry. Where should that other tooth go? Okay. That's gonna be like my challenge for the end of the year. get an understanding of face structure instead of trying to just wing it. Like a true understanding. He's the Red Ghoul. Skeleton say anything. I can't sketch and pen to save my life. You get better with time. Wade Wilson. That's not a bad guess. That's not a bad guess at all. But no, believe it or not. Springtrap. That's also not a bad guess. But no. Yo, actually, I ain't gonna lie. Springtrap would be crazy. If y'all get the likes to like 30K, I'll do a Five Nights at Freddy's page. Actually, wait, hang on. Before I press confirm on that, I'm jumping it to 50 because y'all might sit there and like flood it. I need like a second to figure out which ones I would do. Let me not play Voldemort. Like Vector from Stranger Things. How long did you practice to draw like that? You get better with time, but I discovered I could do this in like 2024. I'm getting to 50K right now. That's like the funny thing about whenever I'm like, yeah, you know what? If y'all get it to 1 mil, if y'all get it to such and such, sometimes y'all really start moving. I'd be like, keep the engagement up. But if I don't like give like a set in stone goal, stuff can kind of like stay ambiguous, you know. I know it. Yo, what's up, Spectrum? Skeletor, I don't know. It's good. I don't know where dude is from either, but the picture is used when people be like posting brain rot in comment sections, and it's so funny. I don't know where dude is from. His picture goes hard though. That's what I know for sure. You ever see a picture? It's like, I don't know where that's from or who that character is, but I know he's iconic. It's the equivalent of whenever you're talking to somebody about Naruto and they've never watched it, but they still know who Madara is. Like, there's some characters that just got motion like that. And you gotta just respect it. Like, I respect, if you know who this dude is and you ain't never even sat down and watched the show, that's respectable. That's just real. That's some real character building. I swear I've never seen it before. Vecna. It's not Vecna. Black Pearl. I've never actually I've never sat down and watched Stranger Things, man. Like, that's one that comes up here a lot. But I've kind of avoided it because I don't really know that much about it. Black Pearl. Save Bass. Nah, it ain't even a matter. Like, I'm not saying that from a hating standpoint. I'm not saying it from the standpoint of, oh, I'm not watching that. It's just, I just have not I've never taken like the agency to be like, all right, I'm going to subscribe to this network and go find this show and sit down. I haven't like, I got to lock in, bro. I've been kind of under a rock like Patrick Starr. I've been under a rock. Hannibal Lecter, me neither. No fair, I quit TV and movies. But it's not even like I 1000% quit it. I'll hop on YouTube and maybe put something on in the background. But I've just gotten more into the zone and I just literally be drawing. Like, I'm a simple dude, man. I literally just be drawing. I know this is a serious skeleton guy with the red light, and I see him on TikTok comment. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, you can identify where this is from. I don't know where he's from, but I be seeing this a lot in the comment section sometimes. Like, people be spamming this. Like a random, it's a little skeleton dude. It's like low key, this is what you doing. It's not simple. Thank you, Lecrae. But like, my family tries to be like, yo, you trying to watch something cool? We can go. I'll watch it with them, but I'm not like just seeking it out on my own most of the time, unless it's just randomly on YouTube. I find like little one-off videos on YouTube and just kind of follow and just get a feel for. YouTube will recommend me a gym or two. But even as of recently, I feel like it's gotten to the point where it's like, you know how you have like a million games and there's nothing to play? Or like the opposite equal equivalent is, say you have a closet full of clothes, but there's nothing to wear. It's like a mile wide, but an inch deep, bro. Like, what is this? How is that possible? Like, that should not be possible in theory. I want to know where dude's from. It looks sick. I don't know where dude is from either. That's the thing, bro. Like, told y'all it was the Ra. Nah, this one isn't the Ra, believe it or not. Yep. But yeah, it's like it's like you dying of thirst in a sea of salt water, bro. In theory, you shouldn't be thirsty, but it's salt water. You can't drink it. It's like, how is that possible? I got access to all these games, but there's nothing to play. Resident Evil. Nah. Resident Evil is an interesting one. Resident Evil is an interesting one. The only Resident Evil game that I'm familiar with, the only one that I low-key watched was the one with the witches in it, bruh. I think it was like, I don't know who I watched. I think it was Corey. I think the skeleton is an original art from artist 2K, man. It's been so long since I've seen it, I can't remember what the skeletons looked like. That's me. That's you, Samira? Can you draw Toothless? Oh, maybe. Maybe. They were in the movies, but I don't know about the games. That's low key one that I've been promising for a very long time. Toothless, and all the Train Your Dragon people, or some of them, not all of them. A nice little portion of them, I would say. Yeah, I got like a little low key. I got like a catalog, like a little back catalog of stuff I was supposed to do for some time. See, once I lock in, there's gonna be no joke. It's a very creative way. Thank you, Corey. Bro, this is awesome. Thank you, Chucky. I had to double back and make sure that it said Chucky, not Chunky, bro. Because sometimes I'll read y'all's names and I'll be kind of going faster than I probably should. Try not to say the wrong thing. Looks amazing. Thank you, Bree. Yeah, this is some. I would say this is some low tier brain rot right here. This isn't as crazy as it gets. It's not like you would just not know what the heck this is. Like you've seen dude at least once in just a stray comment section or two, even if you didn't know what you was looking at. Thank you for the goats too, Paul. Teach you, bro. You gotta read you gotta study with Master Oogway. You gotta read the Elder Scroll. You gotta study. You gotta read an Elder Scroll. How do you start one of your drawings? I always start with the eyes first, usually. Can you draw Vecna? Maybe eventually. Bro, you're not drawing. Bro, are you seriously drawing brain rot while you're 20s and still brain rotted? Bro, Diddy Oil, why are you crucifying me for engaging with brain rot activities? Diddy Oil casting judgment on me for trying to engage with the new age brain rot. You hate to see it. Yeah, it helps center. Yeah, bro. The do not skeleton. Hey, I don't know what he's saying do not do. Black foam mask will be sick. I see your vision. That is a great. Let me see real fast. Black foam mask. It don't match, but it will go hard. Black foam mask. Let me see. Hang on. Black foam mask. Yo, was the second movie any good? Bro, don't start talking in like do not start talking in movie review. Do not say like movie review lingo. Was it genuinely good or was it garbage? Too unk to know, brain rotted. I gotta do a cadaver lab today. 8 bodies. Some opened up. Wild. I don't even know what that is. Can you draw characters with basically no face like Slenderman or Rorschach from Watchmen? I don't know what that is. Draw a Draco. He said, "Rah, I'ma head out, gang. Take it easy, bruh." Yes, Glazed. Hola, yo, what's up, Cheetah? Bro, I saw the Skyrim skeleton drawing dude live, and I've drawn like this on my work. Bro, you about to get us all in trouble. The whole wave is going down. What inspired your style? Lots and lots of drawing. Lots and lots of drawing. It was something else that I wanted to do. Something else that needs to match the vibe. I don't want to do that. The black foam mask. It doesn't match enough for this one. What's something else that's in that lane, y'all? I did the skeletons. I did the bat, and I did. This guy is committed to saying usernames to his fullest ability. Bro, I'm a man of my word. I'm a man of many different passions and ambitions. And reading y'all's name somewhat correctly. Now, actually, let me not challenge that, because somebody going to join up with the most unpronounceable hidden font name ever. Be like, yo, bro, you're not going to say my name? No. But you're the exception, bro. I got you, man. What's up? A cadaver lab is where you study the human anatomy, like dissecting frogs, but humans. That's even more tough. Geraldine is fully committed to the role. Guradine, goodness. Says, say, Rah. You're fully committed. There needs to be a balance to this. There's something else that's missing from here, and I don't know what it is. I don't want to just put in anything on the page. There needs to be an equal balance, an equal force. Dude, I was listening to this video earlier, and I'm like, it was like a dude talking about like very, very basic finance, dude. And it was so like soul crushing. Have you ever had like a lecturer or a college professor that just like you just feel your soul just being siphoned out of your body, bro? Like I'm really be trying to listen to my fullest ability, and I'm just like, yo, like I gotta get out of here, bro. I gotta escape. I would tattoo this on my chest. Spinal Killer Instinct and Rah. This chat is so bipolar. It's interesting indeed. Like I remember, it's like I need to put this on 5x speed. That's what we doing. At this point, what else? There needs to be something else on this page. I just don't know what else to put. I'm committed to this role though. I just need to figure out what I want to draw next. Bro, you should be drawing dope sprites from an indie game creator. Talent there for sure. Thank you, Tom. You got to do Italian brain rot. What even is Italian brain rot, Diddy? So the little red guy clenching his fist and he looks so bad. Oh yeah, you talking about? I know what you're talking about. The why I ought to do, but I don't think that the why I ought to do is crazy. Why I ought to. I want to keep the integrity of this page. Spinal Killer Instinct. Yo, red emoji. Red emoji. Wow, that is crazy. This is gonna be Saw once again. Wait. Saw again. 2 unks no Italian brain rot. JK, don't ban me. Draw the eggplant. Lean Rider. Why? You know, I'm in a good mood, man. I ain't really trying to send nobody to the shadow realm. You know, it's a good night. It's a good night. Some parlays. I'm not a gambler. Ah, dang, I just drew on my hand. Yo, it's been years. It just came back to that. I'm not drawing an eggplant, bruh. Yo, don't be rejoicing. You go, girl. You watch UFC. What does that mean? No, I don't watch the UFC. I really don't be watching sports. I literally just be in the house drawing, bro. All day, every day. What that dude say from Regular Show? All day, every day. All day, every day. That's some Regular Show. All day. What was they watching? I'm not putting that on either. Just me by myself, no help. Hey, take it easy, man. He said, I'm going to go, but good night. Take it easy, man. Good luck. Good luck on your pursuits, bro. We speaking in Indeed terminology, just in case if we've been infiltrated. Start hitting y'all with email lingo. I think that's always interesting. I was watching this video and this dude was talking about like just money and stuff. And have you ever like tried to like get into something and it's just like, brother, this is about to put me to sleep, bro. I can't do this. And before anybody be like, I'm going to sleep here, I need you to wake up. This is not a sleep space. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Pokeball. No, you know, not even. An axe. Nah. Not quite an axe. This is the why I oughta. Can you draw it with one pen? No. Nope. The why I oughta. In a future page, you should draw kaiju that aren't from the monsterverse like Cloverfield or Kaiju. Turtle. Crush from Nemo. Nah. Nope. Why I oughta. Face. Yes. Yes, indeed. Froggy. The emotions Moby, the grouch. I don't know what that means. So, hey, thank you too, darling. Cats or dogs? If I had to choose between the two, I'm gonna always lean in the direction of dogs, but only because a dog is gonna be your buddy regardless of what you got going on. A cat will change up on you. Cat will get adopted by some rich people and see you at your worst and roll the window up on you, but your dog is gonna stand 10 toes down with you. You can give your dog a bite and he'll turn it into a meal, but a cat will change up on you at the same night. And also, I like cats are funny, but yo, cats. So that's true. It's reality. You don't know the Grouch from Sesame Street? Yo, I'm sorry I'm not well versed in the Sesame Street. I haven't watched Sesame Street in like 20 years, G. As a 21-year-old man, I haven't watched Sesame Street in forever. Forever. Yo, Sesame Street Grouch. Google right now. I haven't been around any little people. Sesame Street Grouch. Oh. It was another dude that y'all be telling me about too. It's somebody else that y'all would mention sometimes. It's wholesome. I remember, bro. I'm 21 too. All right, you got it, Unc. You Unc, but not me. You Unc at the ripe age of 21, but me, I'm like Peter Pan. Peter Pan with Tinkerbell, all right. Nah, it's reality. You gotta wake up to reality like Payne said. That's what we doing. That's a little red emoji gotta be mad. Exactly, the why I oughta dude. I'm telling you. The why I oughta. Sometimes them little stock images be so crazy because like why like sometimes before AI existed, you had to think somebody really had to arrange for that photo shoot. Like, what could possibly be the backstory behind some of them pictures? The why I oughta. This dude's blood pressure's through the roof. He's fuming, angry. This is as angry gets. They got a photo for everything. Exactly. You need an angry corporate person sitting at a computer. Like there's like people that was making stock images is really in their bags. And the fact that it's just memes now. But like I respect it though because there's kind of how you said there's a good corporate picture. There is a stock image for everything you need. Now obviously moving away from AI slop, but the AI slop can be funny too. I think that with great power comes great responsibility. And in the same breath, there's a lot of genuine AI garbage. There's still some slop that's like tolerable slop. There's A tier slop and there's like D tier slop garbage. If you had to categorize, your way of drawing is dope. Thank you, chocolate. Like there's tolerable garbage, I feel, in this world. Like this is subpar mediocre garbage. Mediocre. See, look at how I'm using some of the things we was out telling each other about. Subpar, mediocre garbage. Thank you, Chris. Uncle Ben. Now you gotta draw Uncle Ben. I don't want to draw Uncle Ben flavors. Do you ever use other colors or is red and blue your signature? Low key, it is my signature, but it's like I like the simplicity of it. Maybe in the future I might change it up, man. Maybe. I doubt it though. Not anytime soon. God is good, for sure. For sure. Bro, I gotta be careful what you ask for, man, because the moment I change up the colors, y'all gonna be like, where's the red and the blue? When I don't use red and blue, y'all ask me, where's the red and the blue? Y'all be asking me about the red and the blue like they're the main. They are low-key the main characters of this page now, because I realize I've showed y'all my hands and my pens more than I've showed y'all who I actually am as a person. We went white and white. Bro, but that would be like paint on a white page. You won't even be able to see it. I remember like back when I was in school, we had the little like thing you would put over. It was like paste. You could like go over your mistakes that you made. Limited edition. Can you show us all your drawings? Bro, we would be here all day and all night, man. I don't even got the time for all that. You don't have the time for it either. Believe me. You need your own art show. Thank you, Miz. Maybe eventually. Maybe I'll do like something that's like a little bit more like in person. I show what I do over here on like TikTok and stuff, but I haven't really moved in person yet. But as I say, I mean, you know, the year is still young, so I gotta just see what's to come. My understanding is only gonna deepen, so just give me some time, and I'll move a little bit more IRL. That way, for those of you that are genuinely interested and want to see more up close, and I can give y'all a little bit something more to kind of hang on to, you know. Feel nothing wrong with the transition. Feel me? Wrong with transition, bro. It's just a part of what comes with it. I just haven't made the jump. Even the cutest characters you draw always look a little distorted, but I like it. Like, oh, like the little Iron Man. But to me, that adds to it. It adds to the character. You know, you don't like... I feel like with a lot of these, you don't want me to do it the exact same way that you see them normally depicted, because then it wouldn't even be fun. The distortion is what makes me, you know? If I drew these with 100% perfect precision, would you would have even stopped to think to even like interact? You know what I'm saying? Thank you for letting them cook too, Madeline. Like there's no fun in the perfection. Even if I somehow just refined my movement to where it was like one of one, perfect, no error at all, like a robot or something, or an android, or a clanker, as we be saying. Caught my eye. I appreciate you, Charles. What made you draw in this style? This is like a byproduct of my other style that I would do with my lines that were a little bit more refined. But it just, once I discovered that I could, I kept at it. I just really wanted to draw, and I was like familiar with other scribble artists. Just kind of scrolling on Instagram and stuff, you know, your horizons are widened and you're just exposed to a lot more. I seen other scribble artists. I seen people making these like hyper realistic portraits too. You know, cerebral assassin of drawing, baby. Thank you, Diablo. Tara from High School Gym. To Tara from High School. What do you mean? The lines, the way the drawings look like a web coming together to make your drawings cool. Are you self-taught for the most part? Yes. I have been in classes before, but not... I didn't learn what I do on here in front of y'all from that. This is just more from the result of my own trial and error. Like, I didn't really have a teacher formally teach me this. This is just... I've been in classes before where I didn't really lock in the way that one probably should, but I was just more determined to just draw things. I'll have times where I'll draw with more, like, my drawings, they'll be a little bit more grounded than things you would normally see. Then I'll have other days where I only make abstract stuff that's more grounded in my omnilinear style. It depends a lot on what I'm doing and how I'm feeling. It wasn't until, like, this past year and a half that I really got into drawing things that are more structured and more grounded in things you would see every day. Maybe as time goes on, I'll, like, merge the two. Have I seen The Invincible, the stringiness? But you don't... If it was 100% whole and 1,000% perfect, would you... If it wasn't... If, you know what I mean? Like, you don't want to be the exact same as every other perfect artist doing the stuff perfectly. You know what I'm saying? That would take the fun away. And then there's no growth. If I hopped on here and was like a 100% perfect artist, there's no fun, bruh. The journey, bruh. That's what we talked about the other day. Like, the journey sometimes is better than just the destination. You don't want to start on level 1. If you got on the game and if you automatically had all the gym badges and you already beat the champion league, like, what's the point of even playing? If you hop on and you already a veteran, like, there's no fun. You know, it's the uniqueness. Did I go live yesterday? Yes, but it was a little bit later than what it is now. I hadn't edited through it yet, but I did end up getting on live the other day. But there's no fun, and people ask me a lot, like, if I can even draw in regular. And I'm at like a point now where I don't know. I could try, but I just like, why even go down the road of correcting it to the point to where it looks the exact same as everybody else's? Why even? It's kind of like that episode. I spoke on this point too. It's like when SpongeBob lost all of his edges and he sat there and smoothed himself out and just being like a regular. He just was, hi, how are you? You know? Yeah, thank you too, Chocolate. Said he smoothed out all his edges. There was nothing left. I couldn't get in my phone anyways. Just curious. Glad you've been consistent. Thank you, man. I'm trying to be more consistent as the time goes on, even if not every day, every other day. It shouldn't be no longer than a day where I'll kind of go without being on. But some days I'll just kind of do like a little bit of editing and just some behind the scenes stuff. I'm not gonna just go off the radar like making the call to Lester. I'll be back. I will be back. You know. See now my little For You page is just filled with garbage. This is what I love to see. This is why I do what I do, man. Genuine brain rot garbage. This is what makes the journey worth it. This is what we do it, you know? But you know what's interesting? I still feel like this page is still missing something that I want to do. What does it feel like to have artistic skills? I can draw like a stick figure. Well, you got to think, bro, like it's for one progression, and the more that you do, the better you will get. So if you draw stick figures now, if you keep drawing a year from now, if you draw every day, it will get better. Even if it takes time and isn't instant, you'll grow. It's just how consistent are you willing to be, you know? How consistent are you willing to be? If you draw something every day, you will get better. Even if it's like a small amount. Some improvement is better than no improvement, you know? Facts, a year from now, yes, I'm saying like, even if you don't immediately register the growth, you'll grow over time. You'll grow over time. Even if you don't immediately see it, you'll like be able to look back through your books or your, that's not a good place to do this one. I'm gonna squeeze this one down here. You can like look back and just gauge your progression. Just see it for what it is. Just appreciate the journey. My dog is live. What's up, Brian? Eats are fire. Thank you, Carla. What up, man? What's good with everybody? But yeah, I'm not like BSing you. You can see, if you look through everything I've posted since 2023-ish, you can see that's like 2.5-ish years, because it wasn't the full 3, but you can see like my on and offness. If you consistently get at it, you can like grow more than you can believe artistically. You can grow more than you can imagine. Is that Spinal from Killer Instinct? I'm gonna be honest. Hang on. Spinal from Killer Instinct. Because you might be onto something. I'm gonna be honest, I don't. This character, nah, that's from Skyrim. But this character, I don't know where he's from, but it's like some brain rot stuff that's been everywhere. Whack, just say it. Bro, if somebody actually got it and you don't know, nah, that's what I'm saying. That would be bad. Because I've been sitting here telling people, nah, this is for sure from Skyrim, though. Whack, just saying. That would be kind of bad. He said, bro said, nah, that ain't what it was. Nah, for this one I was trolling, but this is genuinely some Skyrim stuff. But this dude, I have no idea where bro's from, but I got a deep enough love for the game where I just recognize a good brain rot when I see it. Sometimes you gotta just recognize a game. Good game, no game. What are your dreams like? Unbelievable. Sometimes I don't remember them. Ambidextrous. I feel like that was like a lightweight jab though. What you trying to get into? What you asking? What are you Hey, thank you too, Christopher. Anyways. You're not gonna believe what this next one's gonna be. You won't believe it. It's like the movie The Mummy. Could be. I started watching YouTube Shorts, and you always say that in your intro. Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm low-key like, that's our thing. So you always say it in the intro. What did you like, scroll through a couple of them and you like peeped it? The skeleton's a promo for the Crypt Keeper show. It's him as a skeleton. Hey, man, I like the skeleton meme. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I'll take it a step further. I just like Skyrim a lot. Even before that meme blew up, I've always been like a Skyrim. You would have thought I was like a paid promo. You stay on my free page, I'm gonna just follow, bro. You can't escape, Amir. You can't escape. I'm always gonna be like a propaganda machine. Like it's like one of my favorite games ever made. I played it as like a young kid, but you gotta just recognize a good game. It ain't for everybody, but for those of you that do like that lane of games, it goes hard, man. It's genuinely the only live I could ever watch. And I do appreciate that too, man. The style for a tattoo would be sick. Maybe not two machines at once, but the sick style. Nah, bro, you gotta go big or go home, man. If you're gonna commit, you gotta go the full way. If you're gonna commit, you gotta go the full way. Double machines and all. I don't know how legit that will be though. That's a lot of brain power. 2 tattoo machines at once, scribbling on you. And I don't really know how like my movement would translate on like human flesh. I'm not really too deep in the game. Bruh, isn't Skyrim like Elden Ring? I've never played Elden Ring. How big is your John? All right, ASAP. Do I sell these? Some, yes. How do you learn you could do this? Bro, you had to read the Elder Scroll. You got to read an Elder Scroll, bro. That's what it took, man. Is there going to be an owl? You know, nah. A cat. I tell you this every time you go live, and you never notice. Well, I see you ASAP, bro. I see you now. Dang, bro, what you been like stealthily? You've been stealthily hitting me with that, and I ain't never peeped. I don't be seeing everything, but I try to catch a lot of stuff. The Beerus. It's not Beerus. I did Beerus last night. He's one that I for sure drew in. I said it must be done, you know. Is it E.T.? Nah, not quite E.T. Love your work. Thanks, man. Thank you, bro. You did Beerus yesterday. Yeah, man, yesterday was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I did do Beerus yesterday. I drew a couple of DBZ people. I feel like it had been a long enough time to where it wouldn't feel too repetitive. So I went ahead and I went the full way. I started drawing like a lot of DBZ people. It was a lot of y'all trying to guess what was going on. Art Styles Bane. Art Styles name. Wow. But it won't be gone forever, man. I promise. If you missed the other day, I'm gonna really sit down and edit. I know I've been saying it. I've been kind of slacking a little bit. But anything that I did, I've been making it a point to sit down and really get my editing and stuff out. But I've had like some behind the scenes things I got to get done. That and just setting up a little shop. Prince. Should I play Skyrim again? Yes, but only if you're in the mood to play Skyrim. You can't force yourself to play a game like that, because if you do, it's kind of like it takes away the magic. You gotta you have to go back to it organically, you know? It gotta be organic. You can't force something like that. You gotta just do it for the love of the game. It's a cat. It gotta be it has to be organic. And I had a trip to the ER with a bad infection. It was a long day. Why did the DBZ when I got laid up, bro? That's tough, man. Did you at least recover? Thank you for that. I'm new here too, Paul. That is extremely tough. Bro, that ER is no joke. That's like one of the worst places to be. The ER. Because whenever you enter, it's like you're in an unskippable cutscene. Do your lives become videos? I'm straight now, and that is good too. As long as you got to leave, because like I said, bro, them freaking AR visits. I say ER visits. Goodness, bro. Bro, we got AR, VR, ER. Like, bro, goodness. Yo, thank you for the Let 'em Cooks too, Dan. Yes, and everything does indeed become videos. I've been ripping my lives off of here and putting them on the YouTube. That way I have a reference, and then they're not gone forever. I don't know what's going on, but I love art. What is this concept called? This is a form of scribble art. Oh, I want to draw with 2 pens that looks well built up. Do your thing. And kidney stones in the ER is no joke. Yeah, that dude, I ain't gonna, yeah. Bro, that sounds like a terrible experience. Kidney stones in general, even without the ER involved. I know people that deal with that stuff, bro. Them kidney stones, Horrible. Horrible. Horrible has stones in the back. Yeah. Then you stuck. It's like a real unskippable cutscene, dude. It's like you're in jail almost. But at least, I mean, you would logically think that at least in a jail you have your health. But when you're in the ER, it's frantic, cold. They might slide you a blanket, and you already dealing with your problems. Morphine, no thing to help. Definitely not. It was a rough day. It's still tough, but we're pushing through with the antibiotics. And no morphine. Why do your pins pin so much? I don't know how you want me to answer that question. Yeah, I've been trying to religiously avoid the ER by all means. But health is health. That's a cute, curious kitty. Thank you, Curious. It's our style is fire. Thank you, Hub. In this reference picture I was using, this little cat has like a little armor on, but it looks like I'm drawing him with a do-rag, but he just has chainmail. He's armored up. He's cat royalty. Your pins are so pin-like. Yeah. That's the magic. That's the magic of the process, man. They're just some organic, produced some produce pins. Produced some produce. How do you know what color to put in each spot? You get a feel for it the more that you do, but my thought process with these is I try to really avoid flatness. Think like less in terms of this needs to go here, that needs to go there. Just be like, I'm trying to get away from my drawings looking flat, and I'll do whatever it takes to do that. That's my thought process, usually. For real though. Cap flip to the back, gauge the kitty, bruh. I'm telling you, he's ready for the winter. He's ready for the winter storm. RoboCat. He's part clanker, man. He extended out he got 16 lives now instead of just the 9. He's part clanker. That's such a crazy, it's whenever the AI machines start waking up and gaining consciousness, they coming for all the clanker people. Nice, man. Thank you, movies. Interesting question for you, my boy. Would you ever use 2 colors other than those? Maybe eventually. Maybe eventually. Who knows what the future holds, man? Who knows? Who knows? It would have to be a specific situation. Cat Planet. Have I ever done it with pencil colors? If we sent you the materials, get a random P.O. box and let your viewers send you gifts. Maybe. Because it's not even about like moving them. It's more like I just like the integrity of the simplicity. I could theoretically get like a lot more colors and combinations and things. I just haven't really jumped to it. Not yet. Maybe we got no choice because if I buy you one, you're gonna use the colors I want, my boy. Bro, I'm trying to like reverse bribe me, man. Like, yo, bro, you gotta use these colors, man. You gotta be careful what y'all ask for, man, because once I do make the change, you're gonna be like, man, what happened to the original? The Addy, obviously separate, and it will be fire. I'm gonna eventually drop the P.O. box. Eventually. Yo, thank you for the Panther Paws too, Stoned. We dropped the address dropping before GTA 6. Dropping the address before the face reveal is crazy. It's crazy. You gotta lock in, man. Who knows what the future has, though? I'm gonna have like a P.O. box open the video one day. But he got a little... It's supposed to be chainmail, like he got a wig on, man. It's tough. He got a wig or a do-rag. It's crazy. It's supposed to be like a royalty cat or something. At what age you started drawing this way? Said bro got a bob. I was 19, turning 20. I'm now 21. It hasn't been that long, but not to mislead, because I have actually been drawing on and off my whole life, but only with my right hand at first. This is something that's still a little bit newer to me. That's still crazy. Anyways, anyways, I think this next one is gonna be the finale, y'all. I think that I'm gonna go out with a bang on this page. I think this is gonna be my last one for the night. Fire, bro, that looks exactly like what it was outside my window last night. Why the cats dripped out outside your window? They fitted with Rick Owens. This, what the freak? What is my Pinterest page, bro? I gotta great reset my page. This is crazy. Anyways, what are like some things that match this aesthetic with the skulls and the bats and the wild otter dude? Do I sell these? Some, yes. If you're interested, DM me. DM me, man. DM me. Indubitably. I got something. Yo, thank you for the goats, Paul. Go on my trusty old. How much? It usually depends. It usually depends. But I guess I'm gonna finish this one out in my signature. Actually, I don't think I want to do an owl. Not on this one. I need something else that matches just the aesthetic. It's right on the edge of brain rot, but not quite fully just jumping off of the deep end with the brain rot. It's a little bit here, a little bit there, you know. The vibe is there. Whenever I get off tonight, as I said before, though, anything that I didn't upload, and even some stuff I did off camera, or off live, it's going to go up. I just got to do a little bit of editing. I think that tomorrow I'm gonna get back on too. So why can't you play poker in the savannah? I don't know what you're asking me. You should do Vecna Crow. Why can't you play poker in the savannah? I don't know what that means. Or Raven tomorrow. Maybe if I do some birds, I want to do. This one's only gonna be the face, but just for future reference, I think that I'm gonna try to like experiment more with some full body pictures. Just maybe get to the point to where it's like less dependency on references. That's gonna be like the biggest challenge, getting away from references. Just get enough experience in where I can move away. Imagining stuff that's a whole different like lane of understanding. What is this style called? This is more of a scribble art, man. It's more of a scribble art indeed. It's called Shizo. Bro, you should draw Jack Skellington suit. It would be cool. Is it a bird? This one is indeed a bird. I'm going to probably do Jack eventually. This one had like a walnut or something it was holding on to. I'm going to sketch it in too. I'm just kind of sketching in where bro's beak is going to be. Oil painting, I get a visual in my head and put it on the canvas. That's like a different kind of like locking in though, because you're visualizing more than you're seeing it. I look at a lot of pictures with these. That's still cool. That's like the process. The process of bringing it together. I'm trying to make him like a distinct in between with the walnut and the beak. You think you could do this but with two thin paintbrushes and a canvas? Maybe. I've never really tried it. Never really tried it, to answer your question. Maybe with like some time, maybe eventually. My chat like this will be cool. I'm sure like a tat will be dope. I haven't really made it my thing. Not yet, at least. Thank you for the heart puff too, Curious. Fry low. Thank you, Emma. Or Emmy. What got you into this? Man, a lot of experimenting. A lot of experimenting and just drawing in general. I wanted to draw and I'm not really formally trained. So what I did was I just started like trying to reverse engineer people that were making these hyper realistic portraits along with other scribble artists. Mainly through Instagram at first, but once I kind of like found something that made sense to me, I kept drawing, man. This is how I got to this point, you know? It's almost 32. No problem, keep your hands in mine too. And that's what I'm saying. The only thing about like canvas paint, I haven't made the jump. I've made it a point to make it. I'm more of a simplicity is more kind of person as of right now. That's why I didn't really jump and change up my color patterns and combinations. It's gonna be plenty of change though eventually. Cool. Hey, thank you too, Robert. I'll make his wing a little bit darker. That way it doesn't blend in too much with his body. It's more on the side. His leg is gonna be kind of going behind where the skeleton is, but it's gonna work. To run out of stomach, just a little bit more, not too much, but just enough to where you can identify what you're seeing. You know, this other foot is visible, but it's more off screen or off the page. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit, but here's for this page though, y'all. I think that I'm gonna leave it off as this. I do appreciate y'all watching this one come together with me. And yeah. Can we call the crow Tito? Sure. And are you ambidextrous? Yes. But yeah, man. I will see y'all in the next one. Y'all take it easy, man. And until next time. This one will be up in time-lapse form too if you didn't miss any of them. Everything is gonna be going up. If not by tonight, by early in the morning, something like that. But hey, take it easy too, Paul. I will